Now we go this way. Hi guys, how is everybody today? Sorry I've not been around yesterday and Sunday. Sunday were Mothering Sunday and boys were coming over with kids, so I wasn't able to go out. Yesterday was Coast Watch and I had a meeting with a committee to discuss expanding my role. So let's go down here. Just by the time I got home, it was just too late to go out. So here I am, guys. Hi Aggie, how are you? Sorry about the last couple of days, but we're now back to normal. So essentially we're talking about me becoming an officer for NCI. I need to think it over first. Anyway, enough of me. We've got lovely weather today, and of all people we have Toby. Yeah, gee, it is. It's absolutely beautiful. It's not fantastically warm, but it's not cold enough. It's not chilly enough to wear a coat. I'm okay wearing a jumper. I wouldn't like to be out in just my shirt, but it's okay with a reasonably thick jumper. Well, I'm having to watch how far I walk as well. I've developed something in my heel called plantar fasciitis or something. It's like a spike in your heel. Basically, it's with all the walking I've done. I've inflamed a tendon. Come on. So I've got some insoles which help, and I've padded out the insole in the bad foot. So I'm okay, but I don't want to push it too far. So yeah, I'm down to about 4.5 miles a day for the rest of the week. Hopefully it should be somewhere around about better by then, but we'll see. Certainly won't be doing 16 mile a day. Hiya Lucy, this is the UK. I'm on the Yorkshire coast, a place called Withensea. We're about 16 miles east of Hull. Hope you're doing okay, Lucy. Which country are you from? Yeah, it's a lovely, lovely spring day today. Really, really lovely. It's about 12 months since I was diagnosed with diabetes. Oh, you're from Scotland? Right. Yeah, I'm doing great. How are you? We are really well. Just look at the weather, Sam. Just look at that. You know, I've not even got me coat on. And Toby's not even got his coat on, see? Just a jumper. It's a relatively thick one, but even so. And Toby hasn't got his on. Thanks, Lucy. Oh yeah, Sammy, it's absolutely amazing today. Earlier on I took the old Duchess to Hornsey and we were watching the birds, the geese, the swans and the ducks in the mere. They got a mere there, that freshwater lake. I was there watching all the birds. That was lovely. Then I booked my car in for its MOT. That's going to be, I think, the 7th of June, which is good. I booked it well in advance because when I had the problem with it, I went back to my dealer and he said not a hope for about 8 weeks or something before they could even look at it. So I thought I'd better get it in now rather than just let time go on. So I booked it in. That's just something else I don't need to even think about, really. I might have to, the car's own bank account might have to borrow some money from my main account, ask for a sub, but that's about it. But at least I don't need to worry about it. Hi Jack, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, Jack.
You okay, mate? Don't worry, I'm not getting you on. Well, it's just nice here today. It's a beautiful, beautiful spring day here in Withensea. It really is, Jack. Don't know what the temperature is, but probably early 60s. No. You got snow last night. Oh, hell. Really, Sammy? And it's windy, cold and snowy in Ontario. Wow. I am Mini Gaffer, how are you? What's it like over there in Halifax? Go on, say hello again. You've already said hello. There's one of Toby's mates. We know each other. You're right, mate. Come on. He gets on really well with greyhounds. I don't know if any of you remember the greyhound and its mum and dad. Well, they've gone back to live in Birmingham. All right, lad. Oh, it's amazing, isn't it? It's the nicest day I think we've had here for ages. Hello. Well, my son and his family came over on Sunday from Elland, and the old Duchess didn't know they were coming. Managed to keep it secret. As she said on Saturday, it's funny I've not had a card off Sam. Oh, I said, you know what Sam's like? I said, he's probably posted it today. He'll have forgot all about it. Yes, but I'd have thought he'd have remembered. That's what you know what he's like. I knew he were coming on Sunday, but I couldn't tell her that. And then on Sunday, he just showed up. Him and his wife and kids, they all showed up. Oh, she was delighted. Hello. Oi! Less of that, swine. Your tulips are up. Well, we've got lots of daffs up over here. Wow, a sonic boom from a meteorite. Wow. Yeah. They reckon it's going to be 18 plus here in East Yorkshire. It's supposed to be really warm tomorrow. So that'll be good. Something is that though, isn't it? A sonic boom by a meteorite. Well, I thought that as well, to be honest. I thought we'll never see sunshine again. Or if we did see it, it'd be cold. You know, that cold winter sun. I mean, only the other day I was out. Well, it's Saturday. That I was out wearing my coat. Wrapped up. Hat on. And then Sunday, being Mother's Day, I didn't go out. I knew what was happening, you see, so I didn't go out. And then yesterday, I had a meeting with one of the committee members, and we're looking at expanding my role at Coast Watch. There's my friend. He's losing his baby feathers. Yeah. He's losing his baby feathers now, and slowly his coat's turning white. Huh?
So you see him a lot?
Yeah, I see him a lot every day, more or less. And I can see he's losing his baby. Yeah. Another few weeks, we won't recognise him. Yeah, we can see looking at him now, the bird. He's losing, you know, that plumage. When it was a young hatchling or a young bird. And now he's gaining his white plumage. So it won't be long now before he's a proper, fully grown adult. And I don't really see his mother. Because up to recently, his mum was always there, looking after him. And he'd be squawking for her to feed him, and she wouldn't. That seems to have stopped now. Another few weeks and he'll be an adult. I think he must be one of the very last to hatch last year. Come on. What? Come on. Well, on the 10th of April, I'm going to London with my son and the 2 kids. And I'm coming back. We're coming back to Yorkshire on the 12th, but I'm going to stay overnight and I'll come back on the 13th. Just look at these. Loads of them. Oh, she did. Yeah, she really enjoyed it. She weren't expecting it, and it just made it so much better for her. I was saying that last week, when's spring gonna happen? But we got it here. On Sunday, 22nd, it's officially spring. In old Persia, we called it Nowruz, a season of plenty. Wow, God, gee, minus 15. Oh, Oliver, it really is beautiful here today. It's a pleasure being here. It really is. It's just amazing. I have been on that. I went a few years ago. I think having 2 kids though, like a 9-year-old and a 5-year-old, I think it'd be a bit too hard with lots and lots of ladders and things to climb, and manhandling them up and down I think would be really hard. So no, I don't think we'll bother this time. Wait till they get a bit older then, and then maybe. What we'll be doing, my granddaughter, at the moment, she's learning about the Romans. So we're going to see some of the Roman artefacts there, and we'll look at the Roman wall and things like that in London. So that way we kind of add to her knowledge, which is good, and she'll have to write it up afterwards, what we've done and what we've seen. I mean, her daddy will mark that up for her. And she'll take it into a tutor. Hello. Hello. Look at that.
You can't get to him.
Come on, Tobes. Let's go. Come on, Tobes. We don't know them, so. And she goes to school. We're hoping to get her into a grammar school, which means to have to do that she has to pass an 11+ exam. So she also goes and has coaching after school in literacy and numeracy. So anything we do, we kind of fit it in with schoolwork and fit it in with that. Yes, yes, they are mini giffer, yes. Dogs are allowed. We allow them. There's a little bit where they're not allowed between the end of April and the end of September. But other than that, dogs are welcome anytime and anywhere. Hi Edward, how are you? Yeah, we did. We had a brilliant Sunday. The old Duchess were really, really happy. She just didn't know. She didn't know Sam and the family were coming over to see us. I knew. I was a bit worried about mentioning it too much on here, because I know now and again she has a listen. She watches and has a listen for a bit, and you know, that was really top secret. I knew about it, but I was sworn to secrecy, so I couldn't tell her. And I felt really sorry on Saturday because she didn't get a card off Sam and the kids, and she was really upset over it. And I thought, I can't tell her what's happening. And it was hard not telling her. But Sunday made up for it. She couldn't believe it. Oh, come on. Alright mate, how are you?
You're alright, she's a working dog, like so she sees other dogs, so you put a bit small on her, she thinks they're foxes.
Ha ha, does she? Hello. Hiya. He is. Hello, you gonna talk to you? I can't let Toby go. Jealousy, he gets him nowhere. That was my dog. Say again?
What are you doing a police on?
Just walking along here, love.
Oh, right.
We do all sorts of stuff. It's just my blog.
Oh, do you do it? Do you upload it to a YouTube then?
Yeah. Yeah. Daryl Baker, 1692, all in lowercase.
Have you done another one recently?
I do lots.
Because we saw one with a chap look like you, who all my subscribers want to know what Beverly is like. Have you done Beverly?
No, I've not done Beverly. No.
Hello.
I did Scunthorpe last week.
So we watch all the auditors anyway, like
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Well, I was in Scunthorpe last week. And we had to walk around the perimeter of the steel mill,
Yeah.
and we were discussing that.
Ah, right.
So that was good.
Hello.
Daryl Baker.
Daryl Baker, Darryl Baker, 1692. But Daryl Baker is one word in lowercase.
I will subscribe.
No, thanks. We've got quite a lot of walks on there.
We're always coming round here, like so it's always useful for us.
Yeah.
Daryl Baker.
Yeah. Darryl
Yeah.
BAK
16.
92.
Got you, Daryl Baker.
Yeah,
Got you.
that's me.
Right.
Oh, thank you very much. That's
Yeah,
great.
we're going to Beverly on Thursday, just before we go home.
Beverly's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, the market's not on, it's only on Saturday.
Daily, I walk my dog. Oops.
Been horrible. No,
And
you're not taking that
I just
off.
do this
No.
blog every day.
No.
But then I go
Come on,
other
leave
places
it.
as
Leave
well.
it. Good girl.
So I'll do a video of
Yeah,
it,
well,
and if
yeah.
I'm there, I'll do a blog as well.
Why not?
Yeah, I've got loads of stuff on my channel. I've about 700, just short of 700 subscribers.
So what's the worst place you've been?
I
Feel
don't-
free to say the West Midlands.
No, I used to live in Balsall Heath in Birmingham back in
my
the
God.
1970s. So yeah, I've
Oh,
seen it
yeah.
all. From originally, I'm from Manchester.
Oh, right.
I've seen some pretty dumpy places in Manchester. Yeah, I'm all right with Birmingham. I'm all right with the Midlands, me. I don't know if I'd want to live there now, and I don't mean that in a
Yeah.
in a
I know.
disrespectful way, but I won't want to live in a city.
Well, we live about 10 minutes from Cannock Chase.
I know Cannock Chase.
Yeah.
I can remember the good old days when I used to go hitchhiking on the A5 before they built the Midlands Link and getting lifts along the A5. And I can remember the cafes you used to have.
The Flirty Laces now, there's a lot of places along there that are now.
Yeah, I should imagine we've all gone.
The Rising Sun, somebody burnt that down.
I remember the Rising Sun.
Yeah, somebody burnt it down. It's now just, the route is just.
It was always, when I was about 16, I'd go everywhere hitchhiking. It was always good for a lift.
Well, they weren't the dangerous in those days.
No. No. They were good, it was great. I did hitchhike all over.
Leave it. Come on. Thank you.
So do you live in Yorkshire now?
I live here. This is where I live.
I think the worst places.
It's nice. To retire here is really nice. Before that, I lived near Halifax.
Oh, right.
And Halifax, that was fine. But here is lovely.
It is.
Beautiful.
It is.
Yeah. And that's what's it. I don't know that I'd want to live in a built-up area again.
Oh, definitely not. I mean, I'd happily live here if it wasn't for his work. I mean, the renting is so much cheaper than it is in Hensford.
I should imagine it is. The trouble is, I think there's a massive shortage of houses to rent round here, though. A lot of people are asking, and it just doesn't seem. I don't know.
Well, I think there was a Victorian going, I think, towards the end of last year. They had 4 or 5 bedrooms, and it was going for about 170,000.
Yeah, because to buy a house is cheap. I mean, my bungalow cost me 70,000, and that was like 10 years ago.
And now look at how much they are for like triple the price.
Yeah.
I know.
Right. But if you wanted to buy one where you live, you'd probably pay a lot more.
Oh yeah, I think they're about 170 grand upwards.
Yeah. You bet you'd be really expensive. My bungalow's worth, I think, about 120 now. But next door, they're asking 135.
All right.
I don't think they'll get that, but I'm interested to see what it goes for. Not that I'm going
So what
anywhere.
have they got that you haven't?
Nothing.
So they haven't got like a humongous extension, or
No.
they haven't built another story?
No, nothing. It's the same house. In fact, it's only one bedroom because we knocked the 2 bedrooms into one.
Oh right.
We've got 2 bedrooms, so
Oh.
plus you can get around the back to our house, and in theirs you can't because it's got like 3 bungalows. So I've got the semi-detached at the end. Paul has a semi-detached at his end, and the lady's got the middle one. So you've got no access to the rear.
They got one way, extra bedrooms though. They don't want somewhere with just one big bedroom.
Well, that's what I thought. But I thought,
Yeah.
well, I'll sit back and I'll watch what happens.
We shall see. We'll leave you to your filming.
Yep. I'll see you. Enjoy yourselves. Anyhow, it's been lovely talking to you. Bye.
Very nice to meet you.
And lovely to meet you, and thanks for subscribing. I am Group is like your what? My girlfriend's box is like an empty headlock. I don't know. Dogs are so funny. Yeah, they are. Mini Giffer. The dogs are lovely. I love dogs. The world without dogs would just be. Well, it just wouldn't be a world. It'd just be horrible, wouldn't it? If you lived in a place where there were no dogs. I love little fella. I've loved all my dogs. They really are your best friend. Even when he wakes me up at 5 o'clock in the morning because he wants to jump up onto our bed, he can jump up on the bed, but he likes one of us to get up and lift him on the bed. And I think, you swine. Come on. Pick him up, I get a load of kisses, and it sort of makes it okay. I mean, he'll get down between us. I don't know what happens, but I'm on like about an inch of the bed. The old Duchess is about an inch of the bed, and he has, the littlest one has the rest of it. Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Yeah, I like that. It's always nice when people have a chat to me. Yeah, you're right there. They are family, Minnie Giffer. You're right. That dogs are family. They live with you. They do everything you do. They share your life. You share their life. Yes. Oh, I know, and I bet you think, oh no, not this time. Why can't you go back to sleep for an hour? I think that with him. When we go home, I've known him walk anything up to 15, 16 miles, and then we go home. And you know what? He'll still want his hours play. Last night, when I got home, I had my tea, and it just sort of went on forever. The playing. About 2.5 hours, because he hadn't been out in the... He just had a quick out when I got home. It was going dark. I should have had this meeting at 1:30. Well, about 3:30. In the end, it didn't happen while turn 3. So it was nearly 5:30 when I got away. And I had to get home. And it was kind of, it went dark, but it was going dark. It was nearly dark. So it was just a quick walk, fast walk around the gardens. And then that was us. And he wanted to play for it seemed like he wanted to play forever. Come on, Tobes. But it's always nice playing with him. It's even nicer when he's had enough and he wants to sit on my knee and go to sleep. So it's Huddersfield tonight, is it, Edwards? Wow. Best of luck. Yeah, A3 Meadows. You want me to say hi to Mike Oxlong? Yeah. Hi, Mike. How are you tonight? Hi, Joan. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah. Yeah, Jason, hang on. Joan, we're at Withensea in East Yorkshire. We're looking at the North Sea, and we're about 20 miles east of Hull. Jordan, it's absolutely amazing today. It is such a lovely day. I've got no coat on. I've got a reasonably thick jumper, but no coat. Come on, Tobes. You know, it's not exactly a thin jumper, but you know, it's okay. The dog's called Toby. That's right, Jordan. Toby don't need his coat on neither. Neither of us have our coats on. Don't need them. Yeah, Joan. He's called Toby. He's a Jack Russell Terrier. He's round about 18 months old. We've had him since November 2024. So we've had him for about 16 months. He was a couple of months old when we got him. Tiny puppy. And he's always been a pleasure, a privilege to have. Really, really always has been. Both put our Ivy's jackets away because we're going to need them now. Come on. It's certainly the bluest sky we've seen for a long, long time, Jack. Where are we going with him, John? This is just our nightly walk. We walk on the cliff, around the cliff, then we come back and we walk on the promenade, through the estate, back to the promenade, and we just walk back down to the towers and then home. Yeah, that's what we do every night, but we do other things as well. Come on, Tobes. Sometimes we'll have a day out. We might go to Heddon and have a walk around, see what's there. Scunthorpe we've done. Went up to Flamborough another time. So we have these walks. And sometimes I'll do them live. Other times I'll do a video. Go look at the sun. So that's what we do. That's a fair point, Joan. Why don't I go with my wife? I'll come out to it in a minute. Right, 1344. This is a place called Withensea. We're about 20 miles east of Hull in the UK on the North Sea. Right, Joan, to answer your question, my wife is disabled. Took her out earlier on today. We went to Hornsey. We went to a mere and we were watching the birds together. We do stuff together like that, but she's still on a mobility scooter. And it's difficult for her. At one time, like me, she could walk anything up to 20 miles in a day. Me and her have gone out pushing the pram with the kids in it, uphill. And we've just done it. She was as strong as an ox. But age hasn't treated her very kindly, and she struggles. So if we go anywhere, we have to go in the car and a mobility scooter, and then she gets flustered if there's a lot of people, because she struggles there as well, because it's difficult for her. So I come out with Toby at night time, and I'll go out and do things. She's fine, but yeah, you are right. He is Sir Toby, Knight of the Kitchen Table. Sir Toby the Valiant, Knight of the Kitchen Table. That's right, Jay. That's right, Jack. Yep. Well, that is very true, Edward. Save on the weather with this war. Save on the electric with this weather, yeah. Yeah, we went to have a look at the possibility of getting a new car today. The one I've got is okay, but it's 10-year-old. And we did have a fright with it recently. Well, that's the thing, I need one which is big enough for all the Duchess's stuff, a mobility scooter, the dog stuff and everything else. So what we were looking at is a KGM Taurus, which is a bit bigger than the one I've got. It's a lovely car. Whether I get one or not, I don't know, because my car seems to have sorted itself out. Oh, we're doing one of those, are we? Okay. Right, folks, just bear with me a moment. I've got my civic duty to perform for the valiant one. Never be caught out without a bag. Right, sorry about this, guys. That's it, we've done it. Where I need to be now. That's it, just changed hands over, got myself sorted. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Joan. I really don't understand. Wow. That sounds good, that, Jack. Yeah, your Nissan truck, 29-year-old. Wow. All I can talk about where relationships are concerned, Joan, is my own relationship with my wife. We've been together longer than Jack has had his truck. We've been together for 6 years. I met her when I was a young man. I was 25. She was 34. And we've been together all that while, since 1980. Whether I'm the right man for her or not, I don't know. All I can do is I do my best. I'm there for her. As always, we've always shared everything. When she was young, me and her, we would walk miles, partly for pleasure, partly because we had no money and we had to walk everywhere when we went. We couldn't afford bus fares. But we also enjoyed walking. As she's got older, it's become more difficult for her now. She needs... Oh, look at that. And now she needs to have a mobility scooter. But it's how it is. There's nothing I can do about that. Yeah, Mini Giffer, look at these, the daffs, the golden daffodils. They're beautiful, aren't they? And someone's weeing on them. I made my life. I met the right person and I was lucky. I was very, very lucky to meet somebody like the Duchess. Very lucky. We brought our kids up without the best we could. And now the kids are all doing well. We just got each other. But that's what we do. We look out for each other and we support each other in whatever way. I'm just grateful that I had a good marriage. A lot of people I know, they have a horrendous time. I've not. Exactly, that is exactly it. Hiya Dave, you're a bit late, but hiya. Well, mine's 10-year-old. It's a Sanyong, and we got 68 on the clock. Yeah, absolutely. Mini Giffer, yeah. That's what a partnership is all about. Toby. He certainly is watering the daffs. I just think if you can get somebody reasonable, whoever you are, you can get somebody you can live with, you're on to a winner. Hiya mate. Just got waved at by the Amazon guy. There's his van. Delivering your stuff you need tomorrow and we're doing it today. Well, this is it. Yeah, you just got to do your best, haven't you? You got to be your best. And I have a friend, Paul, who lives in Salford near Manchester, and he's done everything to try and find somebody. You know, he's gone on the internet. He brought a bird over from Canada, I think it was. He'd met her on the internet. We got on well on the internet, and he thought this was his future. He borrowed money to bring her to the UK, and it didn't work out, and he ended up in a lot of debt. A bus driver I knew back in Burnley in the 1990s, really decent guy. They met a girl from the Soviet, or what was the Soviet Union, I'm not sure whereabouts, whether it was Russia, Ukraine or where. But he met her through this agency, and he paid the agency a load of money. And she came over to the UK. That's got rid of that. She moved in with him, and then it went wrong. Oh mate, you alright? Another guy I know, he was doing well with his life. He got a first in mathematics from Durham. Hey, he's a lot cleverer than me. But he got this first. And I don't know where he met her, but he met an Iranian girl. And she was lovely. But she wasn't right for Mervyn, and Mervyn wasn't right for her. He wanted to be a politician. Hello, love. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Hello, 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 hello. All right, we're going to move. I know, they're awful, aren't they, dogs? Oh. That's something, isn't it? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you know, wow, that is something, isn't it? 248,000 miles. My Volvo, I think we had 135 when I got rid of it. Some years is that, and you get on though, don't you? That is the thing. The husband. Yeah. You just don't know, do you? I was lucky. I'd never been married before. I'd had girlfriends, obviously. I was 25. But I'd never been married. I'd never had a really significant relationship with anybody. She was my first. You know, don't get me wrong, I'd had bits of affairs here and there and bits of relationships and stuff like that, but never a proper, real, meaningful relationship. And, well, I met her and we just hit it off. And meeting her in so many ways changed my life. Well, as I said, I was very lucky. Tell you about Mervyn. Well, he's got a first in mathematics from Durham. A very, very clever individual. And he met this Iranian girl who'd come over and she'd got asylum. She was a nice girl. This is back in the 1990s. But she wanted a life. Mervyn wanted other things, and I don't think they were together more than a couple of years. And they couldn't, that was it, they broke up. Hiya. Yeah. It's just hard to meet the right person at the right time, I think. When the old Duchess met me, everyone said you don't want to bother with him, it's trouble. What trouble it was, I'm not sure, but never mind, that was trouble. You'll never get anywhere with him. You can do better than him. And that's what they said. And that's what they believed. How many of them people are still together and made anything of their lives, I don't know. The Duchess did all right. I did all right. And that's it. Oh, it's such a lovely day today. Well, my old Duchess is 80 and she's still going strong. Plenty of mileage left in her yet. And I was talking to a woman who, well, I sort of know, I don't know that well. I used to talk to her mum. Her mum has always, well, her mother-in-law always loved my dogs. And she was always giving me bits and pieces for him. Unfortunately, my dogs, the two dogs I had, Charlie and Alfie, both loved her, loved the mother, or the mother-in-law I should say. And I know her, this woman, through her mother-in-law, Debbie. Now, the son left her for another woman. I don't know a lot about her, I just know that she's got a couple of kids. And she always, when she sees me, she still always comes, hello Daryl, how are you? And we'll chat for a few minutes, never more than that, and that's about it. She's in her 50s. And I was looking at her the other day and I thought, God, you look older than what the old Duchess does, and the old Duchess is 80. You know, she's really let herself go. Hello. Right little tribe there. Hello, you
Being
three.
children.
Yeah, you're lovely. Yeah, I just looked and I thought, you know, you're in your 50s. I thought my old Duchess was 80 at Christmas and she still looks a lot nicer because she hasn't let herself go. Her brain's still active. She hasn't got the qualifications I've got, but I wouldn't have them qualifications either if it hadn't have been for the help the Duchess gave me. So, you know, everything, you work together, don't you, really? I didn't leave her for another woman and she didn't leave me for another man. We made a life together. And as I said, all the people who we knew, who she knew, really, you don't want to bother with him. It's trouble. He's a waste of time. I don't like him. He'll just use you and abuse you and leave you. I had a bit of a reputation when I was younger. Not that I was trouble or anything like that, but a lot of people assumed that I was. Come on, Tobes. What was it? Just clicked. If I had the choice now of going with somebody, having somebody else, don't think so. I'm all right where I am. And if I didn't have the old Duchess, I'd just be on my own. Just look at it. Just look at it over there. Wow. And over here, you've got this big golden thing in the sky. I don't know what it is. Big shiny disc thing. I don't know what it did. I don't know what it's there for, but it's certainly there, and it's certainly made today a nice day for me and the old Duchess. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's right. You've got to have something, haven't you, Minnie Gifford? You've got to have something. Oh, hang on. There's somebody coming up on roller skates. No worry. I saw you. Right, we've got a dog coming up. He'll either be nice or he won't be nice, so I'm going to keep him close to me. Hello. Hiya, and how are you?
You said hello?
Yeah, he's fine. He started barking at him otherwise.
Yeah, I know, I've seen that. There we go.
There we are.
That's enough.
Enough's enough, you're right. See ya. It really is weird. You've seen it. You've seen one today as well. Wow. Hiya, Brian. How are you? Hi, Becky. Wow. Ah, oh yeah, no, you told me about your fender. That's right, Jack, yeah. Good, I'm glad to hear that, Brian. It's this calm, Dave, it really is. You got no sun in Scotland, Becky? Huh? Well, I think we've got it for you. It's just so nice though to have a day like this after all the crap weather we've had, and then we get a really nice day. It's just amazing. I'm not sure who the dog is coming up, because looking at the sun I've still got it in my eyes, so I don't know whether I know him or not. I'll be in front of me going on. They're walking in front of me, same direction as me anyhow. Yeah, it's above the clouds, is it? Oh well. Whereabouts in Scotland are you then, Becky? God. You've certainly got some instruments there though, Jack. You really have. Your Les Paul. I remember the song years ago about a Les Paul guitar. Can't remember it all, but me and my Les Paul, I know I'm small. They're the only words I can remember offhand. Lockerbie, all right, the west coast. I like the east coast of Scotland. What are you on? What are you on? We used to go up a lot to around Fraserburgh and Peterhead. Me and my old Duchess. We haven't been for a long time, but we used to like going up there. Yeah, it's a small. Yep, Halifax. Well, it is a small world because we lived in Elland before we moved over here. And Minnie Gifford's mum came from Elland. Now, when we moved to Elland, one of my lecturers, when I did my degree, guess where he lived? In Elland, and he lived on the street at the back of me. Not while we lived in Elland, he'd moved. But he did live on Elizabeth Street when we lived on Catherine Street. I remember when I was doing my masters, I was talking to him, and he said, where do you live, Darryl? I said, I live in Elland. He said, Elland? He said, whereabouts? So I told him. He said, well, I lived at the back of you on Catherine Street. Then he got a house opposite the hospital. You know, Halifax Hospital, you know, Minnie. And then he moved to Preston, and then now he's retired. He lives in the Lakes. But interestingly, he did his thesis on farming in East Yorkshire in the 1860s. So it's funny how things go around, isn't it? Hello.
Hi.
You alright?
Yes, are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good.
It's just so funny how things go around. When I was doing my degree, I lived in Burnley, and I was just another student. Then I got my degree, we moved to Elland, I became a teacher, did a master's, and then my doctorate. And I find myself moving around, in and around people like that. Other people who come to share a little bit of my experience, and I've shared a bit of their experience. It's just incredible, really. Yeah, That's amazing. Well, another one, Becky, another one. Hi Linda, we're at Withensea in East Yorkshire. What you're looking at is the North Sea. We're about 20 miles east of Hull. It is lovely. Yeah, so that's where we are today. I live here in Withensea. If you look on my channel, I've got lots and lots of these live videos, but I've also got other videos like the other week, last week when we were in Scunthorpe, or when we went up to the Flamborough Head Lighthouse. So there's always something. Walk from to Heddon and Patrington Haven. So there's quite a lot of other stuff that I've got there. That's certainly worth a look at. Scunthorpe last week were good. When we've had walks around Hull, we've had quite a lot of them. So they're worth looking at. The video and the live broadcast. No, they're all dated and titled. Oh, that's good. I like bread. Oops, come on. I don't know if he wants to talk to you or not. Right. There's a big boy up here. Hello, boy. We've got kids here, so. Kiddywinks have gone. Hiya, you okay? Hello, boy. Yeah, so yeah, I like bread and I like Flamborough Head as well, Minnie. It's beautiful up there. Me and the Duchess often go, we'll have us dinner up there and watch the world go by. On the 18th of April, we're going up to Whitby. We're having a week's break up there. So that should be good. I will get some video footage and I'll also do me live broadcast. I might not do 7 of them every night, depends what we're doing, but I will keep in touch with people and I will put stuff on my channel and I will get at least a couple of lives in. But as always, I'll put something on here to say what's happening. Toby, what are you doing? Look at the sun. What, you've got lots of trouble for you, Guy? He does right, that's a good thing, and to video your walks, it's brilliant, isn't it, really? And to share them with people. It's really good. It's good exercise walking. It's interesting. Especially if you've got a theme. Good luck to your son on that, Minnie. Toby. Yeah, that's right. The 30th of this month. I think it's the 30th of this month, Dave. The last Saturday of the month. I know. It'll be on the last Saturday night, won't it? Yeah, that's right. I got. Oh no. Yeah, I'm going to London on the 10th. That's good, is it, having a drone? I thought about that, and I thought, well, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Huh. Yeah, I'm going to London on the 10th with Sam and the kids. What we're going to be doing, my granddaughter, she's learning about Romans at school. So we'll take a look round some of the Roman ruins in London. We'll have to give them a good time as well. But that is the reason for going. And then she'll have to write it up. What she's seen, what she thinks of it. And that writing, my son will look at it and he'll help her a bit with it. And then she not only goes to school, but she has a tutor in I think it's 2 evenings a week. And a tutor will also have a look at that and she'll mark it. The whole point is we're trying to make sure we get her into a grammar school, get her through 11 plus, and that is what we're trying. That is so. Therefore, we're making sure she gets extra tuition. I'm trying to think what school she'll be going to. Well, we'll walk round Valley Gardens. Yeah, they're hoping to get into Crossley Heath Grammar School, Minnie. So that's why she's getting a lot of extra tuition. But we'll see where we go with that one. But that is the hope. She's 9 at the moment. Next year when she takes her 11 plus for it. It's the way it works out. Which really is quite good at, when you think of it. I came from nothing. I was in a special needs school for naughty boys. So when you think of that, I ended up at university, ended up with a doctorate. My son both Ruben and Sam went to university. And now my granddaughter, it looks like she's going to go to a grammar school. It's not bad for a couple of generations, I don't think. Oh, really? So, all right. So, I get it. Yeah. 'Cause when our clocks go back, yeah, it's weird that, isn't it? See what we're doing here. I can't get around like I used to. So what we'll do, we'll just walk round it anyway, and then we'll come, and then we'll walk down and make our way. So what they're doing actually, they're going to put these kiosks up. They think it'll bring visitors in. Well, I'm pretty nonplussed at it, to be honest. I don't think, if I'm honest, I don't think it'll make any difference. But I'm not against it. If it brings an extra facility in and it works, that's good. But I'm neither for nor against it, if I'm honest. Look, if we didn't spend the money on this, we'd spend it on something even more daft. So, I suppose I'm good with it. I mean, if they make the place look a little nicer, then that isn't a bad thing. Now we'll have a look over here at the best view we're going to get. So I don't really know exactly what they're doing. I'm assuming the kiosks are going to go over there and possibly over here. But, you know, we're going to have to wait and see, aren't we? It might have been a good idea to stick them on here. But then they didn't. Come on. Well, we'll walk down and we'll walk past where they've done most of the work, and we'll just have a quick look. Kiosk, yeah. Well, I don't know what they're going to be doing, to be honest, Minnie. But they're supposed to be putting these kiosks in where they can actually sell things. That's my understanding. You can see the base for them there, look. So whether they're going to be selling like ice cream and sweets and bits and pieces like that, I don't know. They were going to put 12 in, but I think they're putting 6 in now. Someone's going up a flat battery. Yeah, you're right. Should be will she? Yep, happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. It is, it's St. Pat's, isn't it? Don't get too drunk, but enjoy the day. Yeah, I think I'll keep documenting it, and we'll see as we're going along. But yeah, you're right there, Minnie. It'll be interesting to see when it is completed. I think it'll be. As I said, I'm neither for nor against it. But yeah, if it does improve people's experience of Withensea when they come for a holiday, then I think that's good. And as long as we put the central bit where the grass is, we make that right again, then yeah, I'm fine with it. I wouldn't like to see Valley Gardens, wrecked or something like that, because that is the jewel in Withensea's crown. We're not Scarborough, a Brid. We never will be. But we are a quiet town, where families can come. You don't need a lot of money to enjoy yourself there. And that's a big facility. I wouldn't like to see them lose it. Well, we'll see what happens. Let's have a look and see what they've done. I've not been down here for over a week, so let's see what they've actually done. This is where the bus garage used to be. A lot of you remember that. We're taking pictures of it, and on the earlier videos, I've got quite a few of it on. Well, there were a fire. And here was a travel centre. It was just an house, just like one of these houses, but it burnt down. This house was badly damaged by fire, and that house next to it was badly damaged by fire. Now these two houses, they were renovated. When they pulled the bus garage down, you can see that wall, the wall there is what's left of it. They've had to rebuild the gable wall, which, looking at that, is almost complete now. They put a fuel tank in here. See the two vents there, look. It's a huge tank. The concrete, apparently they've got stuff to do to that. And when it's finished, we're going to put a couple of porter cabins on. One, a staff mess room, and the other one is going to be for the manager. But we're going to have the hard standing. We're going to get our buses back, and it should be sometime at the end of April. And we'll get our buses back. The crews will be happy. You're on that last bus. You're not getting home back to Withensea. The last bus gets back to Withensea about 12:30, and then the driver has to take the bus back to Hull. Cash up. Run his bus through the bus wash, and we're not getting home before 2 o'clock. 2:30 when they're getting home. You're driving your bus for a full shift. And you get home, You're not going to bed before 4:30, are you? And normally they'd be home for 1 o'clock. Latest. Drive the bus back into the garage. And there were a guy there who actually drove it through the bus wash. So hopefully when we get the buses back, it'll be a lot easier for our drivers. Hi Stevie, how are you? Yeah, I'm good. How are you? You? Oh, Toby's fine, look. Toby's okay. Well, it's been a really good walk today, hasn't it? It really has. I've enjoyed it. Ah, hiya. Well, this is where my friends lived, the greyhound and his mum and dad, and they've gone back to Birmingham. Well, I wish them all the best, but I know they weren't happy in Birmingham. They came up here. The daughter convinced them to go home. They went home, and within a few months they got back. They got their house, and now they've gone back to Birmingham. I've a nasty feeling that there's something wrong with one of them, and they need family support. Just a feeling I have. When I said you'll be back up again, no, this is it now. We're staying in Birmingham. And I thought, you don't even like Birmingham. But there we go. Well, you'll notice I've parked my car back in my own place again. Hopefully I won't be getting anybody coming up and parking in front of me so I can't get out. That battered crumpet, oh dear. Well folks, here Toby. Toby. Ooh. Hang on, let's just... Here Toby. Well, I'm not going to get anything with him, but... Well, folk, I'm back home. I just want to say thank you to everybody for your company this evening. So I'm going to let people go. Thanks for all your likes, your shares, your comments, and your subscriptions, as always. And I shall see you all tomorrow. So good evening, everybody. Good evening, Guy. Good evening, Stevie. Good evening, Edward. Good evening, Minnie. Good evening, Sammy. Everybody, Dave. Everybody else. It's been great having everybody on board, and I shall see you all tomorrow. Oh, you're very welcome, Minnie. You're very welcome. It's been great. Yeah, thanks for that, Stevie. Toby will get more than an extra treat. He gets loads. But yeah. Yeah, that's right, Jack. We're at Castle Baker again. Yeah. And you take care too. Bye, everyone.